How you doing? This is Mike here again. I wanted to give you a review on a cool old amp that I picked up called a Fender 75. This one was made in 1980. It was Fender's attempt to compete with Mesa Boogie at the time. It's their first dual channel amp, all hand-wired tube amp, the last of the hand-wired tube amps. 75 watts of tube power. This amp is loud, 15-inch speaker, and just a great amp, a real closet amp. So if you can find one, it's great to get, and they're becoming more and more popular because they're so rare and so unusual. But anyway, this is it. It's called Fender 75, and it has a black grill cloth. I put the silver grill cloth on it because I like it better than black. The black is still underneath it in mint condition, but I just covered it over with silver because I like the look of the silver grill better. But it's kind of blackface styled. It's got 2 channels, input, a bright switch, volume knob. This is the clean channel. Treble, middle, and bass. And what's cool with these is you can pull them out to boost them. So you have a bass boost, a middle boost, and a treble boost with a bright switch right here. Volume goes up to 10. This amp is very, it doesn't go to 11, only to 10, but they've made 10 one more louder, so it's quite awesome actually. Anyway, and then over here we have the lead channel. It's got a master volume, which they say with these amps, if you crank it all the way up to 10, crank the master volume up to 10, and then use the individual channel volumes to adjust your volume, that it really produces a nice tone, which I've tried, and it just doing it that way, it's clean and powerful, but it's loud right off the bat, really loud. But this channel is cool, the lead master. That's the volume. Right here is the lead is for the gain on the amp, and the distortion's pretty good on these. It's not the best distortion in the world. It almost sounds like a duck playing a kazoo, but you can adjust it and get some pretty good tones out of it. I use actually distortion pedal with this amp that I love. I use a Tone Bone Plexi, which makes it sound like a Marshall, so it's really sweet. But anyway, you got reverb right here. So it's got that classic Fender clean tone with a reverb, really sweet. 15-inch speaker. I added legs to it, tilt back legs. Let me turn the amp around so you can get a good view of that. But I added these legs to it so you can tilt the amp back. These are a great addition. I love those. So when you're playing live, you can tilt it back, and it's just really nice. And now this is what's inside of it. We've got, it's got a jack so you can plug in an extra device if you need to. Grounding switch. It's got an external speaker jack. Recording line, so you can plug out from that directly into a board if you want to, which is a real nice feature. Effects loop. It's got a tube matching jack where inside you turn this there's a little thing in there you turn with the screwdriver, and it balances the tubes so you get good balance of the power of the tubes. And it's got the pedal hookups. It has a 15-inch Electro Voice speaker. That's who made these back then in '81, and it's cool. It's got that huge honking square magnet, really bizarre. But this amp is wicked heavy too. I mean, it is heavy. So hopefully they've made this handle. There's a handle on the top that's pretty durable, because let me tell you what, this amp is heavy, but it sounds killer. And I guess these were made during the Rivera era. A guy named Johns was his last name, actually worked on these and designed them, but I think Rivera had his hand in it as well. And it's one of the last of the Fender hand-wired tube amps, a really rare find. You can find them online for not too much money. but they're loud, they have killer tone, and just a great amp all around. Alright, take it easy.